Okay, so come into a standing position on your mat. A little bit of distance in the feet. We're just going to be in mountain pose. So whether you want your arms turned towards you, whether you like the palms facing outwards, just close the eyes or drop your gaze down to the ground. So it's important to take that presence, that awareness before we start our practice. So whether that's visualizing the feet grounding into the earth, or bringing your awareness to your breath, just take a minute here. And maybe if your thought this morning was, I'm tired, maybe you're going to inhale, I am full of energy, or I am energized. So whatever negative thoughts have already popped up this morning, we get a lot of them. Let's start to change that thought. 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. More of them are non-productive than productive thoughts. Let's take 2 more breaths here. So let's maybe inhale from the soles of the feet now, drawing that energy up to serve us. And exhaling any stagnation. Taking 1 more breath. And then when you're ready, blink and open the eyes. We're going to take an inhale up with the arms. And then as you exhale, just fold over your legs. Maybe a sigh out of the mouth. We're going to keep going. We inhale, we're going to roll the spine up. We're going to exhale, roll the spine down. Keep a slight bend in your knees, rolling up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's take 2 more. Own time. If you need to take them even slower, you do so. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Let's do 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Let's just take that roll through the knees. We are going to be working a bit into the knees today. Maybe just clicking, releasing to start. The other way. Coming back to standing, draw your left knee in, put it on top of your thigh, just sit into your squat. You can bring your hands to your heart, you can bring your hands onto something. Just sit deeper, stretching into the glutes, the thighs, the hamstrings and that knee joint. Coming back up, plant that left foot down. Let's pick up the right foot, bring the knee up, bring it on top of the thigh, sit down into that squat. Coming back up, planting that foot down. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold down. Drop your hands to your mat or your block and take a bend and a lengthen into both legs. So just bending, lengthening, bending and lengthening. 1 more. Take that bend, that lengthen and roll the spine back up. You're going to grab your first set of weights or your weights that you're using. Both hands come into the top of your mat. We're going to step back into a lunge. So drop your right knee down towards your mat, left knee is forward. We're holding our weights in our arms. You can always bring them to your chest. We're going to squeeze up that right leg and then drop that knee back down. Squeeze it up, drop it down. Keep squeezing up, squeezing that glute as you come up, drop that knee down. We're going to do a few more. So we're going to keep everything on this right side to start, and then we will move to the left. We only have half an hour, so we want to just really focus on this area. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze at the top, and 1 more. Squeeze at the top. We're staying with this right leg. We're going to draw the knee up, use your weights, step it back. So if you want to drop weights, do so. We're drawing that knee up with our weights. We're stepping it back. Drawing up, step back. Keep going. We're going to be feeling that in the left glute. Drawing the knee up, stepping it back. Use your core, those weights come in, step back. Knee up, step back. 2 more. Step it back. 1 more. Hold here as you come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back. We're going to take a pulse here. So you're pulsing that knee. We're not letting go of that side yet. Keep that left glute squeezed in. You should be feeling it there. Pulsing, holding your weights down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your weights. Plant your hands, step back into your plank. I'm sure that left leg is relieved. Lower down to your mat. Roll into your cobra. Sit back into your child's pose. Rest the head. Roll forward, bend at the elbows, come back down to your mat. Roll to cobra, back to your heels. Rest the forehead. 1 more. Roll forward, down to your mat. Cobra, heels, forehead. We're going to come up into down dog. Take that push back. We're going to squeeze back our right leg. 3-legged dog. We're going to pulse it. So pulse that leg back. Keep squeezing, pulsing. Toes are down to the ground. So push your heel away. Holding, push strong in the arms, fingers wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that knee in, hold it. Holding in plank. Squeezing that right knee in. Take that leg back. Let's pulse. Squeezing the right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that knee in. Let's hold. Take that leg back. Last time. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that knee in. Hold. Keep pulling it towards your tummy. And step back, down dog. Take your knees as wide as your mat. Sit back to your heels. Rest the forehead. Stretch your arms long. Knees are wide. Big toes together. 1 more breath. Pushing back into your down dog. Take a walk towards your toes. Take that roll back up when you're ready. Grab your weights again. We've got the other side to do. So you want a little bit of distance behind you. You're going to step back with your left leg now. Weights are in your arms. You're dropping that knee down. You're squeezing it up. So drop down, squeeze up, squeezing that left glute. Let's keep going. Maybe you're already feeling that heartbeat increasing. A little bit of a sweat coming on. Hovering that knee, squeezing it up. going to do 2 more. Hover, squeeze, 1 more. And squeeze. This time we draw that knee in, weights come in, we step it back. We draw in, we find our balance, we step back. We can always drop our weights, so if you're finding too much with those weights, drop them down. Knee comes up, step it back. Squeeze it up and step back. A few more to do. Stepping back. Make sure you're not holding the breath. Heart rate's increasing. We've got 2 more. 1 more. Hold at the top. Well done. Well done, everyone. Take that foot down. Just before we go on to the other side, just take a little stretch, side to side. And release. Drop your weights down. Take an inhale in, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold down to your mat. We're going to step back into a plank, lower down to your mat. Roll up into your cobra and head straight back into your down dog. Push back. We're going to take that left leg back, squeeze it, pulse it, left side. Remember, push your heel away, toes pointing down to your mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that knee in, hold. Hug it in. Take that leg long. We're back to our pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that knee in. Take that hold. Take that leg long. Keep going. Back to that pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze that knee in. Hold. And step back into that down dog. Pushing back. Take a walk towards your hands. Turn your toes out, come down into your squat. Bring your elbows into your inner legs. Take that walk, that sway, side to side. Plant your hands back down, roll back up. Take a fold here, turn the toes in, let the head be heavy. And then that slow roll back up. I'd encourage you to grab heavier weights now, or you stay the same. We're going to step wide. We're going to turn the right foot out. The left foot is going to stay in. You can turn it slightly, but more or less that foot stays in. Right foot, send it to the right corner of your mat. Weights are going to be just in front of us. We're going to bend into that right leg, sit back, squeeze up. So it's a sit back, just the right side, squeeze up. Keep going. Sit back, squeeze at the top. Coming back, squeeze up. Sit back and squeeze. We're going to do 4 more. Take that pause at the top. This is number 3. Pause at the top. Number 2. Pause. Number 1, hold. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze back up. You're probably not liking me much this morning. Turn that right foot in, left foot out. We're going to bend left side. Sit back. Pull it up. Sit back. Pull up. Coming back down. Squeezing up. Like you're sitting on the wall behind you as you come down. Squeeze at the top. Keep going. We're definitely feeling more awake. We've got 4 more. This is number 3. Sit back. Squeeze up. Number 2. Squeeze at the top. 1 is going to hold. Sit back into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze back up. Turn both feet out. Come down. Goddess. You can always hold your weights here. You can keep them down. Holding that goddess. Why did I pick heavy weights? We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Turn those toes in, just take that stretch. Side to side. Well done. Come back up, grab some water if you need it. And then we will continue. So grab your block. You're going to have your block between your knees. You can go heavy, you can go light with your weights. You're going to decide. Start with your weights alongside you in your chair pose, but that block is between the knees. We come down and we squeeze at the top. So as you squeeze at the top, you're squeezing your block, you're squeezing your glutes. Come down. This time we can squeeze up with the biceps. Drop down. Squeeze up. Really make sure you're squeezing at the top. Hold at the top. Come back down. Inner thighs working. Glutes are working. And we're using our arms. Now remember, all of these can be done without weights. Just an option. Coming up. Dropping down. We're going to do 5 more. This is 4. We've got 2 more to do. Last one. Squeeze and hold. Keep squeezing that block. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Drop your weights. Release your block. Come down to your mat. So just come into table for a moment. Send your right knee forward, big toe side of the mat. Let's just come into a pigeon pose. Drop down, you can cross the elbows, you can send the arms long. Forehead to the mat. And once you're there, just move a little side to side. So let's just stretch out that hip joint, the knee. Last 2 breaths. Take a walk back up. Step back into your table, draw